everyone. Welcome to another episode of the QubicaAMF Tech Tip Podcast. This is a weekly podcast where we take you on a journey through the fascinating world of bowling technology and beyond. As always, I'm your host, Orly, and we have a very special guest on today. We have Charles Craig on the show. Charles, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back, Orly. It's always great to be here.
And Charles, for those who may have not heard the show before, you've been on Playing Times, and I always ask this, and I'm going to continue to ask it just because they might be new. Can you let everyone know your title with QubicaAMF and what you do within that title?
Sure. I am a Max training specialist. Over the years, I've also been a tech support employee, and what I do is I am the person that comes on site and kind of gets you up to that pro level with our products so you can give your guests that great experience.
All right. And Charles, kind of what we've been doing lately, sometimes I know you'll bring something to the table that you might want to talk about. I've come up with some topics, but lately kind of what I've been doing and kind of going forward here for the next few weeks is, we've been getting some questions actually coming in, whether they're coming through tech support quite often or, they're emailing into us. So today that's what I'm going to pull out of the magic hat for you. All right.
Sure.
So today we have someone asking, can I set the advertising on the MMS and scoring monitors to change automatically? So I guess the first part of that would be yes or no. And if it is yes, can you let them know how they can do that?
Oh, yeah, no, of course. That is definitely something that our MMS module can do for you. So instead of just having a single display that just kind of runs the same picture over and over again, we can actually have it display several different things. It could be a display set that maybe has a high score module or your food and beverage menu, different advertisements, or, maybe even if it's, a whole separate way of showing advertising, we can offer all that to you using that display set option. To do that, from the home screen, you go to Setup, Modules and Options, and then MMS Setup. In there's going to be a tab at the top that's going to say Display Sets. We need to create a new one, so we're going to click Add to create that new display set, and we're going to give it a title. And that's just for you to know which one you're working on. That title isn't customer facing yet.
Okay.
Using those drop-down menus inside of that new window, choose what you want to be displaying to your customers. Do you want to display high scores or advertising or a price list? Go ahead and click Save on that display set, and then you can go ahead and use the X in the upper right to just close out of the multimedia system window. Now, after that, we're actually going to assign that display set to be played. So go ahead and go to your setup, and then on that first page that opens up, that general setup page, go to bowling modes. You can also just click in the upper right-hand corner of your Conqueror screen where it lists the date and time and bowling mode name. In the drop-down box under bowling modes, select the bowling mode that you're going to be modifying. So based on the day and time, select that bowling mode. And then go ahead and use the drop-down next to MMS display set in the bottom right-hand corner of that bowling mode screen, and just click on what you want it to display. So that recently created display list that we just made. And then go ahead and click Save. So now, anytime during your week, when you run up to that bowling mode, so that day and that time that's selected for that bowling mode, it's going to automatically display that different kind of set of advertisements and price lists that we've selected.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And like you mentioned some different, ideas why people might want to do that. And that's one thing, we do show, I'll give it a shout out. We do Seeds of Success podcast also, Dottie and myself. And that's a show where we do more marketing, here's more fixing the things or how to do something. But yeah, I'll just throw some things out there. There's just so many things you could be doing to advertise up there. I think a lot of people don't realize that's a great opportunity you have to advertise in center, whether it's, something as simple I used to have up there was just, a picture of our back patio with the fire going. Cause some people didn't realize, oh, there's a back patio out there. So patio now open, or arcade in the back, or gift cards available, just simple things like that, definitely free advertisement. And, while you have those people on lanes, they're always looking at the screen. So that's something you have popping up. So
just having something be dynamic, something moving and grabbing attention, especially for our proprietors that have Best X or Best NV, you're going to be able to display video in that display set as well. So keep things moving and kind of entertaining and grab that guest's attention.
yeah. And I'll give you one other tip. Make sure they're not expired or there's something you're advertising up there that you don't have in your center anymore, because that's a no-no.
That is, but one other really great thing to just hold on to, if you're displaying a price list in that display set, also know that is pulling straight from your Conqueror Price Keys catalog. So if you change the price keys price, then it's also going to go ahead and change it on that display set for you. It's not an additional thing you need to modify.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, Charles, as always, I appreciate you coming on the show. And those that are new to the show, make sure you're going back and listening to past episodes. Like I said, Charles has been on the show many times. We've had some other great guests on the show. A lot of information out there, a lot of questions that could maybe something you don't even realize you're going to need help with. It's probably already out there, and you could know how to do it before you even run into that problem. So again, Charles, thank you. I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks, Orly. It's great to see you again.
Yeah, and until next time, we will talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye.